Hi everyone, this is Star. We're about to find out whose story I'm telling next. Okay, no, that's Pisces. We've already done Pisces. I think they were the first ones to go. Aries, you are up. Okay. So this is the whole story. We're going to be going through the entire deck. Once I shuffle these cards for you, let's see what may be going on, what you can look forward to, and what you need to be looking out for. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Whoops. I'll shuffle here. Okay, let me just shuffle the clarifiers and we'll get started. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. What does Aries need to know? Okay, so before I start with the tarot, I do want to pull some oracle cards for you to see what the overall energy that we're dealing with is. For Aries, we have the Sacred Temple. So the Sacred Temple talks about the Akashic Records, which is where all of the history of your soul is housed. We have travel. Yeah, and we have vast universe. I feel as though I'm getting the sense that there's some kind of cycle that is, I want to say, about to begin. You're about to embark on a whole new adventure, a new cycle in your life. This may have to do with letting go of either letting go, and the reason I say letting go, because I see this suitcase here. I just feel like you're about to go through that door, leaving something behind, but just opening up a whole new world for yourself. But whatever it is that either, and it could be both. So I was going to say either the past. It's like you could be closing sorry, I can't talk today. You could be closing a karmic cycle. So whatever it is that you're letting go of, it's something that was destined to be in your life, something that you feel very much even spiritually connected to, or that you're about to step into a period in your life where you feel you're destined to be in. So very interesting energy. Let's see. All right, yeah, look at that. We start off with the Ten of Pentacles. And here's your energy as well, the King of Wands. Actually, let me do threes. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but not necessarily. I feel like, yeah, okay, so your energy is coming up here very strongly with the Emperor. The Emperor here is in reverse, though. Okay, right next to that Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups immediately is soulmate energy, and that's what I was picking up with the Oracle cards. So I feel as though you were in a relationship with a karmic partner. This could be somebody that you were married to, or somebody, it doesn't need to be even a romantic partner, but this is someone that you are karmically connected to. So it could be anybody really in your life, but I am seeing pretty strongly a romantic relationship here. So, but just keep that in mind. Soulmates don't necessarily have to be romantic partners. It could be a friend. It could be just any family member or somebody in your life that really makes an impact. whether it be positive or negative, but they're definitely here to pretty much open up a new world for you, to allow you to see something from another perspective and to learn something from that experience. And so, yeah, I feel like that's what I'm looking at here. The thing is that I feel like you've been stuck in this situation for some time, to the point where it's really kind of caused, I feel like it's hindered your progress. Not that right now you are hindered. This is just sort of the realization that that is what was happening. It's like this person maybe was holding you back somehow, their energy, or it could be like responsibilities. Like you felt somehow either like responsible for them, or um, just kind of tied and bound, but in a way where it's not. It feels like a chore. That's what I'm picking up here, like a sacrifice. Okay, being in this situation ended up. I don't feel like it started off that way, because there is a very, very strong connection, a lot of love, a lot of time spent in this connection. Again, very much a feeling of this being destined. But at the same time, you recognize that it is now time to change directions, because, like I said, it's like the more time you spend in this situation, with this person, with this connection, um, the more you prolong your own growth and progress. Yeah, so we have the Ten of Cups is clarified by the World. So there is some sort of big completion here when it comes to family. This, I feel, has been a long time coming. I feel like it took a lot of time, and just situations for you to really see and be convinced that the situation has gotten to be kind of toxic and, like I said, holding you back. I feel like at times this person made you feel like a child, or made you feel stupid somehow. Yeah, see, we have the Lovers in reverse with the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is right underneath that. So you still have love for this person, but it's not the way it was before. So before you were like madly in love with them. Now you love them, but you're not necessarily in love with them. Like I said, for some time you have felt stuck in this energy of being unhappy, maybe even depressed. Some of you could have been going through some depression. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse with that Two of Wands. This just was not working out for you. You felt like maybe you were being taken for granted by this person. And so you know that you deserve something better, a situation where you're not feeling sad and kind of helpless is what I'm picking up sometimes. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups with the Eight of Wands in reverse. There could have been like a breakdown in the communication between you and this person. You just couldn't, it could be like every conversation you try to have ends up in an argument. And so you kind of gave up, or one of you did, or maybe both of you did. But yeah, for some time, look, the Six of Cups is in reverse with the Sun in reverse. So I feel like there has been like a prolonged period of time where you really haven't been happy with this person. Yeah, very combative, very angry, perhaps. I feel like you've been very irritable. It's like this person almost brings out the worst in you, to be honest. And like I said, it wasn't always the case, but that is what it is now, or that's what it looks like. If this is not resonating with you, then it's really not your story, because what I'm reading here is something that has been going on for quite some time. So this, no, yeah, it would have to resonate with you at this time. Otherwise, it's really just not your reading. Okay, let's see. I feel like somebody is tormented by the thought of like either, yeah, I want to say this is them. Somebody is being tormented by the thought of you getting over them, or just not thinking about them anymore. I feel like this is a real blow to somebody's ego. But it's like their karma has caught up with them getting. I feel like somebody here, they're very impulsive, and so they do a lot of things, especially when they're triggered. There's someone here who's triggered, like I said, because the ego has been bruised. And so when they're in this state where their ego has taken some sort of hit. I feel like they lash out. There's someone here who lashes out and then they regret what they do afterwards. I mean, yeah, like with sincerity, they regret it. However, the thing is that they continuously do that. It's not it's not like a one-off situation. This is something that is just repetitive to the point where it's ridiculous. But yeah, this person is very much driven by ego. I feel like their whole persona is kind of fake, to be honest, um, because they just care too much about how other people see them. They're very into image. They're very into like being in the spotlight. Um, they're also very driven to success. I feel like they are successful in whatever it is that they do. They're very well respected, I'm getting, but it's like it's pushed them to have this sense of entitlement, or just this feeling like everybody should, or they should be treated a certain way. Okay, so it's not just from you, but like from the outside world even. So this person could be like very egocentric, or they just think very highly of themselves, and you may have been enabling that behavior by, because you did love them. But I feel like um, this monster that you were feeding eventually started coming after you for more. Like you needed to feed that monster more and more every day, and nothing was ever enough. And so, yeah, I'm just getting here that there was a lot that seemed very, very nice on the surface, but in reality, um, there was a lot of like looking the other way, a lot of having to forgive because this person was just so impulsive. They could have been very emotionally immature. I feel like this is somebody who actually like throws tantrums. Like they could be a grown ass person and throw tantrums. But they're very certain, they're very sure of themselves, they're very confident, even though, they have taken this ego hit, but typically, or at least this is how they portray themselves. Now, they could be very, very, and sometimes that's the case, like more times than not, I would say. It's the case that, when people seem very sure of themselves and very like full of themselves, really, usually they're very, very deeply insecure. And so that's why this person is triggered so easily. But I feel like all of this, these character traits that, before you kind of fed or you enabled, it just has gotten to be too much for you. And like I said, it's a repetitive pattern that you just want to put an end to. You just want to be at peace with yourself, at peace with this person, and just not have to deal with, their personality, really. You're just at odds all the way around because, yeah, let's see. I feel like you are good with being on your own now. Like you're not hesitating about this anymore because, like I said, you've been going through this for quite a while. And so you already know that whatever it is that this person promised you, it's not going to happen. You've already seen it, like you've given them long enough time. This person is scared to death of letting go of you letting go of them, and things just never being the same. Like they kind of suspect that there is no turning back at this point. Yeah, look at this person is like very fake. Again, Seven of Swords with the Seven of Cups. Everything is an illusion. Everything is a lie. You don't know what's what anymore. You've just had it. Look again, Eight of Pentacles, which is right here with that Strength in reverse. Mm. And the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Wands in reverse. I really don't like that. I'll tell you why I don't like that, because that impulsivity that I was talking about in lashing out in verbal things or whatever, I feel like that impulsivity also affects their passions, their sexual impulses. And so I feel like this person may have been like a serial cheater at some point, or still, because again, it feeds the ego. Everything surrounding the ego, I feel this person has an issue with. Like they're very much in 3D. They're not. Yeah, there's a lot of work that they need to do on themselves that I feel like you already done, and so that's why you guys are not vibing anymore. Yeah, see, Eight of Pentacles with the Moon. So again, secrets, like always hiding something, always being very mysterious, not forthcoming. But look, the world and karma is here, judgment. Karma has really caught up to this person. They're going to have to answer for what they've been doing all this time. It's like, you know, the universe gives you this opportunity, and the longer the longer they give you to demonstrate who you really are, you can really get yourself in trouble. Because if this has been like, let's say you've been in a marriage, let's say with this person for like a decade or more, and this whole time this person has been fake, they just haven't been, you know, fulfilling their vows or their promises or even their responsibilities, like financial responsibilities and whatnot, and just acting, you know, completely not who they portray themselves to be. And they've gotten away with it for so long that now they're just going to be completely exposed. I'm sorry, for some reason the words aren't coming out right. They're going to be completely exposed. And it feels like in a very public way. It's like they need your nurturing. They need some of these. If you're a female Aries, you know, whoever it is that you're dealing with, they see you as a mom almost. There's a very motherly. It's almost like, okay, so female Aries, I feel like you've been dealing with somebody who could be a misogynist, honestly. Like this is how they've been raised, and so they kind of treat you more as if you were, in some cases, truly like as if you were an employee. In other cases, I'm getting somebody here who, you know, when you guys got together, they had feelings for you, but in all honesty, I'm getting somebody here who fills roles in their life, or like there's certain you know, characters that they, it's as if they're a director in a movie. And dating for them is really just or not rehearsal, what's it called? Why can't I think of it? Oh, Jesus. Not rehearsal, you know what I mean. Whatever. Um, Whatever it is. This is going to drive me nuts all night, but okay. When people try out for a part, whatever it is that's called. Crazy. But yeah, it's more like transactional. It's more non-romantic. That's what I'm picking up. Like the romance aspect of it is totally fake, and you know that now. And so you want that to be real. That like that was almost like when you saw beyond a shadow of a doubt that that romance aspect never really existed. It was just them trying to get what they want, or you know, like that's just not who they are. It kind of killed it for you because you really want that passion, that lovey-doveyness to be real. So yeah. All right. Yeah, so there's this sense of like a lot of time having passed, or you giving something a lot of time to live up to expectations, but there was just too many things unknown, like hidden things. I'm also picking up, I hate to say this, but I do feel like there was a third party involvement here. Let me see here. Yeah. You know what I feel? Um, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who in the beginning when you met them, they may have been very chivalrous. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but very chivalrous, very loving, very romantic and whatnot. And then over time, they just started showing you their true colors like that. It's just not, they just did that to get you. But there's so much feeling here. There's so much history. You guys may have been together like some very, very young, like high school or something like that in some cases. But whatever it is that you have been waiting for, it just never came. It never arrived. Oh, okay. So some of you are being alerted to, or there's some kind of there's news coming in that is going to be enlightening, or it's going to expose something that was hidden. Yeah. Someone is getting something off their chest, like I don't know, maybe somebody's telling you something that was secret from you, that was hidden, that was a lie, a deception. Like they need to get something off their chest. Here's that Ace of Pentacles. It's like the only way that this, whatever this situation is, the only way it had a chance to really grow and develop into anything is, the only reason it did or it came to this point is because of you. Like whatever loving, caring, nurturing you put into this, the work that you put into it. Yeah, see, the Queen of Wands. I feel like you were doing all the work. Like you're the reason, you're the glue that kept this together. Yeah, definitely. You didn't want to let this go. That's the thing. You very much wanted to believe that this person was going to someday wake up and become this partner that they promised you that they would be, or that they were. But it just never happened. Like you realized that you were holding on to really, I don't know what to call it, a fantasy, not a fantasy, because it was promised to you. So holding on to promises that were never kept. I don't know if this person actually, I don't really know if they had any intention of keeping the promises, to be honest. It's like they didn't have bad intentions per se, but they just say whatever they need to say to get what they need or want at the moment. And so they don't realize, or didn't realize at the time, that that would hurt you in the end. I feel like this person, like once they really, even if you've left them already, some of you have already left this person. For others of you, this is going to be, happening, within the next few days, weeks, or months even. But I feel like when they really realize that you're turning your back, that's when they're really going to try their hardest, or you may get a glimpse of what you had seen in the beginning. That version of that person that you're with, that you longed for so long, that you just wanted to get back. You may see a glimpse of that again, but it's really taking a lot. Like it's going to take for you to stop speaking to them, to kind of block them for a while, and then they're going to start to panic. Yeah, when they see that you've given up, that's when they'll start opening up. They don't want this to end. They want to stop you in your tracks. But it's like when they take this kind of action, this drastic action, you would be like halfway gone already, because it's just too much has been built up, and you've already seen the truth. You've already seen who they truly are. So you're not going to be seeing this as a loss. As painful as it was, you're going to get to the point where you're not going to see it as a loss anymore. you're going to know that at this point you're not losing anything. They're the ones who are losing. So it's like now, they have no choice but to be fair, going forward. Possibly because of children, I'm picking up here. Like you guys can't really get rid of each other completely. So there's this need, like going forward, you both know that it's got to be like something has to be fair, something has to be um, for the sake of everyone. The relationship has to be pretty even keel, no drama, or at least that's the aspiration. Yeah, I'm getting here. Someone's really like afraid of what you can do. Like they know that you can do some damage to their life, like really blow their life up. And so they may be treading very lightly with you because they don't want to get you angry. Um, yeah. It's really hard to get over, this picture of this picture perfect family situation here. But you know that it wasn't the truth. The thing is that you got a glimpse of what it is that you truly want. You know what it feels like. And so now, taking this person out of your life, out of your path, opens you up for just that. Having the opportunity to find new love, be with someone new, but you gotta, do the work on your own first. Yeah, I feel like you're not really ready. Like you're building up to it, but you're still in this healing process. And I feel like the test is when you start to feel like you don't need to guard your heart anymore. Like you gain enough trust in yourself that you're not feeling the need to be distrustful or to guard yourself too much because you trust your own judgment. So yeah, there is a healing process that's going on here when that tower finally falls. I feel like you've gotten to the point, or you just are going to get to the point where you're just going to throw your hands up. You're not going to try to save this anymore the way that you did in the past. And I feel like it's going to take this person by surprise. Yeah. See the Eight of Swords, because there's nothing more for you to do here. You did everything that you could. Every single trick in the book, you tried it, to make this work, but it just did not. And so now it's time. That idea, that thought that you've been avoiding of creating this new beginning for yourself. The time is here, right? We have the Fool with the Two of Pentacles. Um, you know, feeling unsettled because so many changes are happening around you, and feeling like you're not prepared for it. You're just going out there on your own, starting new relationships after one had like failed big time, like in a big way. So yeah, it's some of you may not have dated for a long time, and so now you feel like you're going out into a brand new world that you're not familiar with. You don't even know if you could handle it. Yeah, I'm getting here like the need for you to be alone, quiet space, maybe even spa treatments or things like that. A lot of pampering. Hmm. Yeah, you're making decisions to let go of what doesn't bring you peace, and you're allowing yourself to see that, to kind of take inventory of your life and determine who or what does not bring you peace anymore. And so you're kind of making a list of who and what needs to go for your own sake and for the sake of everybody around you, really, because once you're happy, then the people who you love are also going to be happy. Okay. Yeah, the Four of Wands with the Nine of Swords. So this breakup, excuse me, this breakup or this change in living situations, it's going to be very intense. It's going to be very stressful. But look at that. We have the Queen of Swords reverse and the Queen and the King of Swords. So yeah, it's going to be very tense because you're not going to be seeing eye to eye. Like I said, there's going to be a communication breakdown. So you're not going to be able to speak to this past partner the way that maybe you were used to, or they're just not going to be approachable. I do feel like very immature energy here. So somebody is lashing out. Somebody's like taking low blows because they feel powerless. They want to be able to have hand in what's going on, but it's just bigger than they are. Like there's nothing that can be done. And somebody desperately wants to stop this ending from happening. They want to stop that wheel from turning. But if you take a look here in the middle, we have all major arcanas, and they're very karmic cards. Okay, we have Judgment, the Death card, and Justice. Karma is being dealt at this moment. There is nothing that can be done to change it. It is what it is. We're all getting what we deserve here. What is destined to happen is happening, no matter who tries to stop it. So, yeah. The thing is that somebody doesn't want to lose this level of stability that they have come accustomed to, but it just is what it is. I mean, the time has come to let this fall, to let this tower fall. And the tower is right here. Okay, so we have the Knave of Pentacles reverse with the Hangman. Yeah. Yeah, somebody, they're trying to pull out all the stops. They want to cause delays. They want to make offers, new promises, anything and everything. They're trying to give you space, but they're trying to figure out ways, strategize ways of stopping this ending from happening. They're doing whatever it takes. So just know that this person is going to be very persistent and very, I don't even know how to describe, like, because it's going to be something like so far gone that it's almost comical that at this moment, after so long, after so many opportunities, now they're trying to pull out all the stops, and it's just too late. That's what I'm getting here. It's just too late. Okay, so the Sun in reverse with the King of Wands. Somebody doesn't want, like, it really irks them, or it's going to really irk them to see you out there single, having fun, looking very confident, very independent and able to continue on with life without them, because they can't imagine life without them. Like this person, oh my gosh. They're just so full of themselves. It's, oh my gosh. And see, again, so I'm seeing this, the sense of, yeah, there's this feeling of loss when it comes to you, of course. However, a good amount of that feeling is related to, oh my God, like, who's going to cook for me now? Who's going to take care of me now? Who's going to, who's going to help the kids with the homework? Like, stuff like that. Practical, like, everyday things that's really going to affect their life more so than, like, the emotional aspect of it. Yeah, this person is like, they get emotional when they think of you being intimate with someone else. Like, that drives them crazy. That really triggers tears, I want to say. Sometimes with tears, they will cry over that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but for some of you, there could be like a legal battle here, or disagreements when it comes to legal matters or like property matters or contracts of some sort. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Okay, so someone's going to get really nasty. They're going to start saying things like I said, they're willing to do whatever it takes. So somebody here, not for all of you, I certainly hope not, but I do feel like somebody's pulling like this almost like bribery, not bribery. What is it called? Like they're someone's going to be threatening that if you leave, they're going to start telling people like your secrets or just talking shit about you. Or when you leave, when they see that it's final, it's for certain. In that midst of that, like legal battle or just disagreements on legal matters or serious, things like that. Um, I feel like you're just going to find out that this person is talking shit about you behind your back on like how you acquired your finances or something like that. Like, because they're really jealous, and so yeah, they may start to do things like that. So just be aware. But this is like once they really see that there is no getting you back, that's when you might see this side of them. Yeah, you're just not giving to the situation anymore. You're just tired. You've already made that decision. Or, as I'm reading this, maybe you haven't, right today, you haven't made that decision, but this is what's going to be developing. Yeah, this could be coming up in the near future, actually. Yeah, see the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Four of Wands. So you're giving up on a relationship, or some sort of home or living arrangement. Okay, so somebody really based their whole personality or okay, so whoever you were with, they were building some sort of persona for the world, and so you leaving them messes that up a bit. They can't. They're no longer that that person that they were trying to be or they were wanting others to think that they were, because it's like they're one of these people who they only feel there's these people like that don't feel successful unless they're married with the two kids or in the house with the picket fence, like like they have to check off certain boxes for them to feel like they're successful, man or woman. I mean, there's women who are like 40 years old and they haven't gotten married, and so they feel like they're failures, which is couldn't be farthest from the truth. But this is somebody who thinks that way, or that somebody is going to see them as a failure. So again, their ego very much overwhelming them. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're really threatened by the fact that you are just taking the bull by the horns, like you're just freeing yourself and creating this whole new life without them, looking for new love. Like they can't, every time they think about that, look at that, the King of Swords with the shadow side, which is the devil in this deck. Yeah, you had to slay. It's almost like this was this dragon that you had to slay in life. You were being put to the test. You had this person who you were madly in love with at some point. But over time, that dwindled, and I feel like what you were holding on to was this idea of this dream that you had that never really came to be. And this person took advantage of that fully. Fully. They were trying to play the part that you wanted, but only for their own benefit. Yeah. And here you are in a more peaceful, balanced place in life, and all by yourself. You've done this all on your own. And now this person is all in their feelings, thinking about the future, thinking about everything that they are losing with you. They had it all. They gambled it in a way. They had it all in you. They had all the stability, all the support, and they lost it. They kind of gambled it away. So I don't know if they may have been juggling multiple people, or you just were not number one in their priority list, whatever the case is. But yeah. Yeah, I do see people talking here. Let's see. Like gossip type thing. Okay. I mean, I don't think you care here, but yeah, I mean, word is getting around, of this relationship ending. People are going to be talking. Hmm. Yeah. This is the ending of a soulmate relationship. The lovers. Because you just had nothing more to give. You gave all you had. You gave it your all. You had nothing more to give. And I feel like the person that you were with allowed their ego to rule their life, really. And now causes for you to walk away from them, and this was very unexpected. This illusion that they were trying to create, it's coming down. It's being exposed. But I really feel like in some cases this has gone, past the point of illusion to full blown delusion. This person is a little bit delusional, like they believe their own lies. All right, well, that is what I have for you, Aries. I hope that this was helpful. Let me just pull one of these cards here. These are love related. I kind of want a message for you, regarding this situation, because it really seems like a major um, cycle, a major era in your life is getting ready to close, and so that's pretty big. Oh, let's see what the heck that was. Okay. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. I think that's where you ultimately want to be with this person, is have someone where you can still think about those memories that you shared together, even if they didn't end up being what you thought they were, who you thought they were. But you still shared some special moments. You shared a long history together, and so you want to kind of honor that and not allow for that to be tarnished by whatever else this person has going on, because I really feel like they're battling their own demons, being so attached to their ego. These are just lessons that they're going to have to learn, probably the hard way, it looks like. But you are on another path. And so, yeah, just speak with the language of love. There's something about communication here that I think is pretty important, how you bring your points across, and it's kind of like you get more bees with honey type of situation. So just keep that in mind, Aries. Again, if you guys are interested in a private reading, contact me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'll see you guys here next time. Bye.